Hello to all my A, S, M, R lovers. Welcome and welcome back again to my channel. Thank you for clicking this video, and if you like this content, please give a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't yet. So in today's video, as you can read on the title, that I'm gonna be doing pick affirmation card for this month, which August. But this time, the difference between this reading and the previous one is with the card that I'm using. Before, or usually, I use oracle card or oracle deck to give you positive affirmation, but this time I want to use the tarot card to give you positive affirmation. The difference between the tarot and the oracle card is, in the oracle card you usually can find and read the words that is already written on the card itself, but on the tarot card there's no words beside the name of the card itself. But on some tarot deck or tarot cards, the creator made some words below the picture and the name of the card, but the words that is written on the tarot card is not clear as what it's written on the oracle ones. Therefore, in this reading, I will not only read what is written on the card itself, but I will also read this little guidebook to give you more explanation about what your card will say to you. And for the positive affirmation, I will make it for you. Then, as usual, it's a little bit of disclaimer. It's not me who reading the future for you. I'm using the tarot card not as a tarot reader and not doing tarot reading, but what I'm doing with this tarot card is using this to give you a positive affirmation. Maybe you can also use this as insight or a little advice for whatever situation that you're facing right now. So without further ado, let's get started. I will give you a little quiet moment to pick your card. The time is yours. So this is for you who choose the card number 1. So it's the Hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So the Hermit in tarot card means that maybe you need more time to yourself, not only for relax or rest, but also to more look into yourself, to contemplate and have some meditation if you're into it, and more like to self-discovery, like it's written on this card. So, the guidebook says, the hermit, this card signals that you benefit from spending time alone, listening to your inner voice. Meditation is essential as the path to enlightenment is an inner journey. Be silent and experience the joy that comes from seeking the truth of your own heart. Learn to feel comfortable in your own company. After all, there's the difference between being alone and being lonely. This card also signifies spiritual teaching, so it can mean that you have wisdom to impart to others, or that perhaps it's time for you to find a spiritual teacher. Sharing wisdom is part of your spiritual journey, especially right now. Additional meanings of this card: good advice, finding or becoming a mentor, self-discovery, revelation or plans going on spiritual chaos. So the positive affirmation for you who choose this card is: I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. I respect myself by spending time alone and listen to my inner voice. For you who choose card number 2, it's the Queen of Wands. Confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So this Queen of Fire, or in the basic meaning of the tarot card known as Queen of Wands, is known as a character that has so much confidence, smart, and so passionate. It mostly talk about passion, like chasing your dream, really chasing your dream. Talk about being brave, being so confident, and believe in yourself. This Queen of Fire is so beautiful here. This Queen of Fire. Now it's the time to stretch your wings and really fly. You've been underestimating yourself and your abilities. Believe in all that you can do and accomplish. You will naturally attract other people to assist you. Assert your independence and creativity. A person with a magnetic personality who is good-natured and loves life. Someone with great self-confidence who is astonishingly well-rounded in terms of talents and skills. Attractive, warm, intelligent, graceful, capable, active, convincing, difficult to throw off guard. Yes, those are the quality of the characteristic of Queen of Fire or Queen of Wands in a tarot card. So with all the characteristics that I already read for you, this card is motivate you to adopt those excellent it's not about being someone else in overnight, but what this card tried to tell you is we all need to learn to be better each day, and those good qualities that I read to you from this card is to inspire you, is to make you feel good about yourself, to assure you that you, yes, yes, you can be like this. You can have an excellent qualities, character, like this Queen of Fire. Or maybe you already have those excellent qualities inside you, but you don't realize, like maybe you underestimate yourself. That's why in this card it's written, don't underestimate yourself. So just be confident, okay? Love yourself, be confident, learn to be more comfort with yourself. Don't be afraid to show people who you really are, as long as that's positive. So the positive affirmation for you who picked this Queen of Fire card is: I am attractive, I'm independent, I'm creative, and I'm capable. I'm attractive, I'm independent, I am creative, and I'm capable. I'm attractive, I'm independent, I'm creative, and I'm capable. I am attractive, I'm independent, I'm creative, and I'm capable. You will pick the third card, which is release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So the release card in traditional or basic meaning of tarot card is the death, but don't be afraid with the name of this card, which is the death, because basically the death in tarot meaning is transformation, like big transformation that you should be doing by yourself if you want a better situation or better result in whatever you try to accomplish, or whatever situation that you may be facing right now and you feel like, oh, there's nothing changes. So this card is this card as an advice for you. Maybe you need some transformation in in a part, or maybe some part of your routine or your daily life. So basically, release or death card is just talk about transformation to be a better version for yourself. The picture is also so beautiful here, like in a beautiful garden with some beautiful flowers and the big wings behind it. And the guidebook says, release. This card signifies that it's time to move on, because this project or phase of your life is now complete. There's no benefit in remaining in this situation. Instead, shake off the old and welcome to the new. You may experience a sense of relief at this ending, or there may be some sadness. Either way, it's time to leave that which you've outgrown. Take your time in adjusting. to this change in your life. It's not necessary to rush ahead. Be kind to yourself during this period of transition and seek the support of friends and family. Inevitable positive changes, facing your fears, relationship transitions, spiritual evolution. So, like what I said before, this card is just only about transformation. So, if you use this as a little advice or insight to your life condition, to your life situation right now, this will give you a little advice for you to make a transformation. So maybe you know that there is a part of your daily life that you need to change, maybe from negative behavior to positive one. So it kind of encourage you to do that transformation, to do that change, to do those changes if you need. Maybe you have been procrastinating all this time, and this is a sign for you. This is to encourage you that it's time to make your changes. It's time to make a change that you want or need for all this time. Okay, so the positive affirmation for you who pick this card is: I'm not afraid of any change. I will move on from negative to positive. I'm not afraid of any change. I will move on from negative to positive. I'm not afraid of any change. I will move on from negative to positive. I will move. I'm not afraid of any changes. I will move on from negative to positive. I'm not afraid of any changes. So this is for you who pick card number 4, which is 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Okay, so this 5 of water, or in a basic tarot meaning, is 5 of cups. 5 of cups actually is not as sad as what is written here. Basically, this card has positive meaning and encouragement. It clearly says crying over spilled milk. You should or you need stop crying over spilled milk. This card actually inspire you or encourage you to not stop yourself in the past. We all have bad past, but if we not continue ourselves to go to the future, how can we have a brighter future? That actually this card want to remind you, want to encourage you. So the explanation from the guidebook is 5 of water. Things may not have turned out the way you expected. Be careful not to focus too much on the negative, as there's a positive in every situation. You may be missing the silver lining. Fighting or trying to ignore change doesn't serve you. Instead, have faith that everything happens for a reason. It's healthy to grieve what has been lost and take the time to heal. Reach out to friends, family, and wise counselors for support and comfort. So the affirmation, the positive affirmation for you who picked this card is: I believe everything happened for a reason, and I let myself to healing. I believe everything happened for a reason, and I led myself to healing. I believe everything happened for a reason, and I led myself to healing. I believe everything happened for a reason, and I led myself to healing. So this is for you who picked the card number 5, which is 7 of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So this card in basic tarot meaning known as 7 of Pentacles. This card basic meaning is about growing. So maybe now or recently you have already started something, but you cannot see the result yet. And this card is telling you to be patient and keep persistent in whatever you're doing right now, or whatever you try to accomplish right now, because like it's written on the card that seeds were planted and unnecessary worry. So this card is basically just talking about being patient and keep persistence and keep discipline on whatever that you're progressing at the moment. So the guidebook says 7 of Earth, the fruits of your labors continue to grow and harvest is imminent. Patience is essential as you pause to plan your next steps. You may feel you have far to go, but don't forget how far you've already come. Review and acknowledge your progress from a broader perspective. Anxiety regarding the current situation is unfounded. Any halt in forward movement is temporary. This is a good time to rest or vacation to recharge your batteries. Perseverance, reaching a milestone, considering a new approach, unnecessary worry. Okay, so the affirmation for you who picked this card is, I believe everything happened in a perfect timing and my perfect time will come. I believe everything happened in perfect timing and my perfect timing will come. I believe everything happened in perfect timing and my perfect timing will come. I believe everything happened in perfect timing and my perfect timing will come. So that's all for today, and I hope this affirmation and a little advice for you could be useful for whatever situation that you might be facing right now. And I also hope it's make you relax and have a good day, have a good rest, and see you later. Bye.